one person that, okay, based on some stories, let me also dwell on some speculations and allegations. You're starting up within politics. Some persons attribute your growth in politics to the then governor of Rivers State, that's Amaechi. But listening to some of your interviews and the statement you make about this person, the individual Amaechi, one gets to wonder exactly where are you coming from? Like, what was your initial relationship with Amaechi? To clarify the speculations people have about yourself, your relationship with him, because they felt or they feel that he brought you into politics, but somehow your loyalty was shifted. But let's start with your relationship with Amaechi. How did it start?
First of all, Amaechi did not bring me into politics.
Okay.
I've told you how I joined politics.
Yeah.
I met Amaechi as a student union leader when we had the student riots over increase in fuel price. I didn't meet him from Adam. I met him in Government House. A meeting was called of the institutions in River State, University of Port Harcourt, University of Science and Technology, Reef Poly, and College of Education, then, which is now Adoro University. Then we were 4 set of student union leaders called by then Dr. Peter Odele, under the auspices of Sir Celestine Ngozi Chemea, who was essay to the governor on special duties. But Amaechi, as Speaker of Rivers House Assembly, was invited to that meeting. Those who were in that meeting was the former Minister of Transportation, Dr. Abia Sekibo. He was in the meeting there, he was SSG. And so when we met, in course of introduction, I stood up and I introduced myself. I said, my name is so person, I'm the Speaker of National University Students Legislative Angle, and I'm from this community. So I'm like, what? Who? You? From which community? I said, I'm from that community. That's my. Say it's not correct. How come he doesn't know me? I said, well, sorry, sir, you won't know everybody. You understand? So after the meeting, we stepped out. He called my attention. He said, I should come. That he wants to see me in the assembly. And the next day, he wants to know me. He liked my presentation that I make. And I didn't know that I found out. In fact, he didn't know that he wanted to know me. And so I obliged him. The next day, I was in his office. We had the fair conversation. And he told me just one thing. He said, look, I don't have anybody in your community that I work with. The 2 persons I used to work with are falling out with them. Emmanuel used to be his friend, they're falling out. And Ediadele, Dr. Ediadele, who is a lecturer in Adoro University, they're falling out. Yes, I told me a long story of where he was coming with them and others, and how they betrayed him. He almost lost the election. He had to go to court to win Uchokwu because they mutilated his results. And that he would appreciate the fact if we work together.
Okay.
You understand? So that we started working together. And I will say clearly here that working together, I gave my all. As a young man, everybody in River State will tell you no. And one man, if I say I'm with you, I'm with you. But if I say you have changed from the you I know and you started doing the wrong thing, I'm not afraid of walking away. I'm not afraid of poverty. Because I didn't grow with any spoons. It's only those that have grown with spoons that are afraid of poverty. So they're afraid of, I'm used to flying private jet now. Oh, if I quarrel with this man now, if I walk away from him now, I won't have the opportunity of flying the private jet again. You understand the kind of thing? So, for me, I gave my best. But Amaechi himself is aware what he did that led to me walking away.
So what did he do?
He knows. We were in a government and he allowed 2 individuals create crisis in the government. What happened? We had a union called IYM, Equality Youth Movement.
Yeah.
We went for a courtesy visit to Amaechi. Then, the current governor today, Nyesom Wike, was the chief of staff. We went to a meeting. Chief of staff then, Nyesom Wike provided the opportunity for us to meet with our leader. We met. And after all the talk and wonderful talk and everything, we thank God for the success. You know, the tedious journey went through. If not for Nyesom Wike, everybody in Nigeria is aware that Amaechi wouldn't have been governor of River State. So that one is a discussion of another day.
Okay.
And which I'll be proud to write about because I was a participant in that program. Even if I didn't know all the nitty-gritties, I knew the one they wanted me to know of going for an errand from place to place. So nobody told me the story. I participated in the story of Rotimi Amaechi becoming governor. And I make bold to say that Rotimi Amaechi cannot even do for himself what Nyesom Wike did for him. None of his brother, not even me, who is from his local government, could have done what Nyesom Wike did for him. Nyesom Wike sold his house to pay legal fees for us to win that case at the Supreme Court.
Okay.
It's on record. So, Rotimi Amaechi allowed 2 persons. They are alive today. Right Honorable Andrew Chendo and Honorable Azubike Wanjoko, to reign the era of gossip, a gossip concocting stories from the pit of hell. But guess what? I now realized that they didn't know what they were doing. That it was God who sent that spirit, same spirit God sent to Pharaoh, that allowed Pharaoh to go through those signs of even to a level where his first male child died before he had led the children of Israel out of Egypt. That was the same spirit that went into the 2 of them. Because I don't understand how a house, Equal National Front, INF, was going well and everything was working well. All of a sudden, 2 persons started gossiping, touting stories and carrying propaganda about Nyesom Wike. Oh, Nyesom Wike is building a team. Oh, Nyesom Wike is building an army. Oh, look at him very well. Oh, what he's doing. Oh, we are suspecting him. Oh, we are suspecting him. Because why? Nyesom Wike is a giver. As younger men who were under Rotimi Amaechi, then all of us with the 4 AJ were together. We are brothers. We had brotherly love. We are partying together. We are working together. We are sharing ideas together. We are standing each other. When events happen, we move like a family. But guess what? This Nyesom Wike then, even when we moved as a family, was the rallying point. Why? We had the local government chairman when he was the local government chairman. But he was the local government chairman that had passion for the people of Ikore. And so, why are you afraid of his activity when he was ready to give out? They didn't know what to do anymore. He was performing. He was the best chairman. He broke all the records. He won all the awards. He became Argon chairman. He became Argon national president. He became Commonwealth president. Oh, his growth was too fast. The way he's growing, watch him. Oh. But what he did when the crisis came, defined who he was. Showed clear that Nyesom Wike was not a psychopath. He wasn't doing those things because it was a rosy time. When the time of crisis came, all these people that were gossiping ran away, including the Andrew Chendo. He was crying like a baby. That May had then shared the Toyota Corolla to members of National Assembly and didn't give to him.
So basically what you're saying now is that your loyalty shifted from Amaechi, the then governor of Rivers State, because he allowed certain kind of stories that you consider fake fly and didn't do anything about it.
Hold on now, you've not even finished hearing the story.
Okay.
In IYM, we went to a visit. Amaechi gave us money for transportation as an organization. And we were told to go, that the meeting will be called for the 4 chapters to decide how we manage the funds to run our organization. Only for our president. He's alive. As if we can challenge the public debate. Chibuka Karolo and him, they are falling apart today. The former mayor of Port Harcourt is alive. Tony Okocha and him are falling apart today. They are alive. Tony Okocha was our secretary. They gave us the money. They refused. They said we'll come for a meeting as executives. The next day we went for the meeting. Out of the amount of money they gave us, they gave us peanuts. And even said that the peanuts would not be given to us directly, that they were going to house it for us. Imagine if you want to go and withdraw money from your own chapter, you will need to write them a voucher. They will now go and get money and come and give you that voucher based on this person. We said, okay, no problem. But allow each chapter own their own. They say, oh, as financial secretary, that I'm overbearing. I said, how am I overbearing, sir? Am I a financial secretary to be a dumb? With my experience and my exposure as a young university graduate, I shouldn't ask questions? No. That didn't end there. We had the function wanted to honor Rotimi Amaechi, then the governor, in the name of our local government. Money were contributed, including this year's one, so we can contribute the highest sum. What did they do? They assembled the entire money. As we can want Joko embezzled the money. Fight broke out between him and Emmanuel Chinda, former commissioner for Agric. They almost used bottle, they almost attacked themselves in public. That's how we heard. Yeah. If executives will inquire among themselves over an event we want to go, okay, let's see if that event will hold. Lo and behold, the money event didn't hold. No, at that point we said no now. We should be able to speak out. And so we called a meeting in People's Club. IYM meeting. And we passed a vote of no confidence on our leadership. We said no, we cannot continue like this. We can't be the one sitting down and watch somebody destroy an organization we all believe and hoping to grow through. What did they do? Rather than them going to Rotimi Amaechi to tell him the truth, they went to Rotimi Amaechi and told him that Nyesom Wike was building a team to take over government from him. Rotimi Amaechi came back from a meeting as chairman of Governors Forum from Benin, flew to government house that day, called the Lord's for emergency, walked out of the press, came into the hall. We're happy. Our leader has called us. We'll have time to explain ourselves. We came with our write-ups. We came with everything. A position paper wanted to present before him. All we have been going through under the leadership of Nyesom Wike, because Rotimi Amaechi then was our grand patron. Amaechi came into the hall. Let's say he said, "Yes, NWANOSIKE Samuel." I raised my hand, stand up. I stood up. He said, "Yes, I've heard what you are doing. You say you passed the vote of no confidence and okay, now I will teach you a lesson. All those people will support you. All those will send you. You are hereby sacked from IYM." I said, "Okay, fine, no problem." If a democratic elected leader will not want to hear the complaint of other people, we can't reach him as a governor. And such issue happened. We passed the vote of no confidence on people. We didn't go to stone them. We didn't attack them. We didn't beat their wife. We didn't abuse them. What is there in calling us? What happened? Find out the truth. Lay the proper blame where it's been, and direct people. Say no. That yes, what they told him is the truth. That in this table here, all the people sitting down with him here, he knows them. From his chief of staff and all the rest, he knows what they are doing. But that if he knows me, that if no matter how he asks me, that I will not tell him who is sending me. Look at me at my age. Somebody was sending me. In a program I didn't discuss with anybody, and I discussed with my friends. He said I should walk out. Yes, no problem. We stood up. I stood up, and I was shocked that as I walked, the entire hall followed me. And that was the beginning of the end of IYM. And that was the beginning of the end of our relationship. And he knows. The other ones will remain between me and him. I will never say it in the public. He knows. He knows. He knows what he did. He knows. But it's unfortunate. And I'm happy. Like I told him. I said I will never join those that will speak lie against Nyesom Wike. Yes, I'm an Ikure local government man. I've attended Ikure local government meetings. And I made both to tell them in the meeting. I said, all these leaders here ran away, sir. They ran away. It was only Nyesom Wike that stood and Chidi Wioka. Yes, Chidi Wioka is not our party, but I will say clearly, they stood. They say, young man, we'll die with these people. How can they come and take our opportunity and call it K-leg?
All right.
So, my sister, that was what happened. But a lot of things are not to be said in the public because I'm a hunter. Because I need to go back to the forest tomorrow and continue hunting.
All right, let's talk about your tenure as a local government chairman. This is your second term now. What's it been like so far?
Yeah, it's been wonderful. We'll give God the glory. In fact, let me also tell you, let me even take you back to something. Does it make any sense to you that under a leader, somebody will come and tell us that he's saving 1 billion every month, that the money in River State is too much, they need to save for our tomorrow, but yet our roads were impassable. Yet even his own community, Ubima, he couldn't go home. The Lebanese man he gave an opportunity to go and work in Ubima was killed in Ubima by cultists and criminals from his community. He knows. And as a sitting governor, you want me to sit back and watch such a man because I have a different opinion about your style of leadership? I should keep quiet because you're from my local government? No, I don't work like that. I don't follow people because of what they have. I don't follow people because of the color of their skin. I follow people because of the content of their character. Because that's what's more important to me.
So that was like the beginning of the end with Amaechi, but the beginning or like the medium to being loyal to Wike?
No, hold on. I told you that under my watch, under my very eye, I saw the sacrifice a man made for his fellow man.
Okay.
Nyesom Wike is not from Amaechi's family. They met politically. You understand?
Yeah.
Amaechi was the speaker. He was the local government chairman under Odele as governor. But they agreed to work together as Ikwere people. Don't forget, without Odele, there is no Ikwere people. Because the time we were in this state, nobody gave us opportunity. Yes, we had the capacity, we had the vote, but how do we come together? They divided us so much that we couldn't come together. They made us to disparate and not to believe our own. Even when our brother, Sajid Awuse, was running the election, they made us not to believe him. But when Nyesom Wike and their allies came, they agreed to work together under this umbrella of IYM. It was like our hope. We wanted to produce a young governor in the Rotimi Amaechi. That's why we all believed in him. How come God gave you a gold? You packed the gold and you went and poured it in the ocean and you're coming to blame people? Andrew Chanda has finished destroying the house. We wish him well. Thank God he's alone now in the house. Everybody has left. Let him remain in the empty house. We're here and we're happy because this boy Nyesom Wike has shown us that he's the true son of Ikore people. He's not despotic, he's not tribalistic, he has been fair to all of us. All the 4 Ikore ethnic speaking local governments and all the local governments, this boy Nyesom Wike has been fair to everybody. He gives you what he believes is your due. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about it. And so when I see a man who can sell his house to rescue his fellow man, let me tell you, in this state, Celeste Nome had led a delegation to the Nyesom Wike and with a lot of mouth-watering offers. The Nyesom Wike had the opportunity of saying, okay, I'm withdrawing, like other politicians we do. So I'm withdrawing, and Amaechi was in Canada, Ghana, and London. What have we have done? Even him, Amaechi called and said, gentlemen, you will have tried. Yaradua said he will give me ambassador to China. Please, 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 let's end this thing. This same China that he took Minister of Transportation to now, that they are taking the entire Nigerian life to go and tie to China. He has been eyeing this China since. And we said, why would you at this point say that? Don't be afraid, don't lose hope, don't throw in the towel. We will win. Somebody gave us that hope, and that person is Nyesom Wike. What gave him that courage? What gave him that courage? I don't know. And that is the day I sold that myself to Nyesom Wike. For a man to sell his house? Come on, my sister, you can't even sell your house for your elder sister. You, to save your elder sister, you cannot sell your house. Your only house that your family is living, sell it. What of it if it fails? In this Nigerian politics, that anything can happen. What of it has failed? Since Nyesom would have been in the street today, like a man with a house, don't mind him, now he sold his house now. Half after saying half did he work? I saw a man taking the highest level of risk. So that's why I said, I will follow Nyesom Wike and his family any day, anytime. It's not because of the good I get or because of whatever I get, but because I have seen a man that means well for his fellow man. And a man that is ready to give his all. Look at what he did when Joy Nino had a crisis. Joy Nino was not about in APs. Look at what he had done to the elderly family. So I stand for Rivers people. Because Rivers people gave me the mandate, not party.
All right, then. So you've said a lot about the current governor of Rivers State, as Governor Nyesom Wike. Let's talk about you now and your ambition. You seem like a very ambitious person. And the other time I was talking with you, I asked you, do you plan on, maybe not now, sometime in the future, do you plan on, going for the position of being a governor in Rivers State?
Why are you not asking me if I plan to become a senator, if I plan to become a member of Reps, or if I plan to become the president?
Do you have plans for any of this?
Everybody has plans, including you. But you must understand that every business or every game has rules and regulations. It's not a one-man thing. That's the truth. I belong to a political party. I belong to a political family. I have leaders in the political family. When my leaders lead, I follow them. So I wait for my leaders' decision, whatever they decide, whatever they do. I follow them. I'm a Rivers man. I'm married. I'm qualified to be anything. But I will wait for my leaders because they are the ones that are wearing the shoes. They are in front of me. They know where it pinches them more. They know where I will fit in. They know what best I can do for them to help the family move forward. And that's what's important to me.
All right, then. So wrapping up the conversation, what is that part of you that you think people should know about you that nobody knows?
I'm just straightforward. I'm straightforward. And I hate oppression. I hate people oppressing other people. And if you want to do anything evil against anybody, please let me not hear it, because the person will hear. It's unfortunate, but that's me.
All right, then. Thank you, Chief Honorable Samuel NWANOSIKE.
That's not correct.
Okay.
Eze Engineer NWANOSIKE Samuel, PhD.
Oh, Eze Engineer. All right, then. Thank you so much for having this conversation with myself. And we hope that whatever ambition and wherever it takes you to a better place. So you can keep helping people and spreading the gospel like you pointed out.
Yes, of course. That's why I'm born on this earth.
All right, then. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you for having me.
All right.